Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellow, Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Got our official sponsor, Greenwood Stock Trading. If you want to learn how to make some passive income, some extra money, so you can invest in your future and your kids' future, give them a call for a free 10-minute consultation, 281-760-3170. Go get to the bag.
All right, man. Andy Ruiz is calling out Tyson Fury, and Deontay Wilder is calling out Alexander Usyk. Let's talk about it. Andy called out Tyson Fury on Instagram. So, I mean, must not be no money in it for Wilder and Andy Ruiz. Andy tasted that AJ money. Wilder tasted that big money he had with Fury. And, they can't pay two guys whose salaries is inflated. That's what it for sure mean. Their salaries were inflated and they can't meet the demand for them to fight each other. Then there's no title on the line. It is a title eliminator or a final title eliminator. But, in the Middle East, Eddie Hearn say if it ain't AJ, they ain't interested for the most part. They got Jake Paul over there, so apparently it ain't no money getting Ruiz and Wilder unless they take less money. Cause I see Fury rolling into Deontay Wilder for a fight, yeah, because it's all about the money. What the MCA say? Because it's all for the money. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the money. Forget Fury talking about I donated, my purse to the, to charity and all that shit, man. It's all about money. All them over 30. It's all about the bag. And like I said before, Andy Ruiz, fighting Wilder, it's a bad matchup. Fighting Tyson Fury, it's a better matchup. And people say, what do you mean by that? Fury beat Wilder. You can't use triangle theory. Fury has a hard time seeing punches come from shorter guys. I keep telling y'all that. And Andy Ruiz throw combinations and get in and out. This Usyk do the same thing in their own special way. And Fury can't see them punches coming. And he got somebody that's going to be in there weighing just as much as him, and Andy Ruiz, who's just as athletic as he is, if not more athletic in certain ways. So, for him, it's a bad matchup. For Ruiz getting in there with Wilder, jumping in and out and throwing combinations just give you a high percentage chance to get lined up by Wilder right hand. So, Fury don't possess that. So, like I was saying, this give you a better opportunity to get lined up by Wilder right hand. Fighting Fury, he struggles with shorter opposition. See, Cunningham put him down. Alexander Usyk has some, not Usyk, but Adewale has some success. So he couldn't see them punches coming for Andy Ruiz, and Andy Ruiz can take it a step above Cunningham and Adewale. He got some thump behind them punches, and he got some great combinations that he put in when he get on the inside. So, and he gonna be just as heavy as Fury, and just as as athletic as Fury. So for Fury, that don't make no sense. Andy Ruiz ain't a mandatory. Andy Ruiz is a bad matchup in certain ways for him. Even I'm not saying he wouldn't beat Andy Ruiz, but what you get for beating Andy Ruiz? The one up AJ and say I did it in one time. And as far as Wilder and Usyk, Wilder Usyk got a bunch of mandatories as well too. So calling Usyk name, and Usyk said he wanted to fight Wilder if he didn't fight Fury. So at the end of the day, you got Usyk got a number of mandatories. When you don't generate the money that Anthony Joshua, Canelo brings to the table, all of a sudden you got all these mandatories because they want to strip the belts, because they want to go back to getting 3% out of other people's checks. That's why you see they rush to strip certain people and they don't rush to strip other people. That's why. So of course they're gonna rush to strip Usyk because his purses ain't hitting like Anthony Joshua. So all of a sudden they ordered all these mandatories for him, because they really want him to drop the belt. Sanction belt bodies hate Undisputed because So if it ain't a cash cow that's holding undisputed, then their money get chopped in half, and a lot of times even less than that. So Wilder fighting Usyk, even though Usyk said he will fight Wilder, his team like, what are you talking about? That don't make no sense. Fury for undisputed, then we get the fuck out of here. Then maybe we consider fighting Wilder so we can get endearment in the United States. So we can get recognized, and people won't say, who the hell was this guy? But that's another dangerous matchup for Tyson Fury. For Usyk. People say, oh, he outboxed Wilder. Who hasn't? As soon as he get touched by that right hand, it's over with. His 220 pounds can't take that right hand. And if he can, credit to him. I miscalculated. But for him to avoid that right hand all night, no, it's not going to happen. He going to have to eat that bitch. He going to have to eat it. And that's a great matchup for Wilder. Great matchup. He can't take that right hand. He can't avoid it all night neither. He's a good defensive fighter, but he can't avoid it all night. He probably more likely gonna have to eat it, stand up to it, and not get hit with it again. But if anybody in the division outside Tyson Fury, even though Fury couldn't avoid it, he just ate it. If anybody can disarm him with that right hand, it's Usyk. But the thing about Usyk is, he ain't got nothing to keep Deontay Wilder off him. His thing, the way he got to keep Wilder off of, he got to hope that Wilder ain't 100% recovered from them Fury fights. And Helenius didn't answer that question if he could take a shot or not. So, but it's funny, Andy Ruiz and Deontay Wilder out looking for separate opponents now. They ain't as big as they think they is. And PBC just need to reset the scales, man, and put their foot down. Like, if y'all want to fight, this is what we got for y'all. Y'all got to sell the fight. It's on y'all to get y'all people to buy the fight, for y'all to sell the fight, and get people to buy it. Y'all make more money. If not, you know what? We're gonna move on. We're gonna start building the next generation of fighters. We're gonna start building the next generation of fighters. But apparently PBC ain't got the money. And it don't seem like no other site is willing to put the money up. The fights that they deem big fights and super fights, they not super fights. Because they ain't been built up the proper way to be super fights. So, if Fury and Usyk don't fight next, who knows what Fury gonna do next? Because if Wilder and Ruiz don't fight, then he doesn't have a mandatory. They say, oh, Tyson Fury could retire. So what? Bye. Retired. Every time the going get tough, he retired. We talk about retiring or something. Every time the going get the going. Tough, gonna get tough. But it's like Andy Ruiz and Wilder solicited for another fights now. All that money done dried up. Y'all used and abused it. Y'all used and abused it. That's exactly what happened. Y'all used and abused it. And now, they got so spoiled that they expect that to be the norm. They expect that to be the norm. So, and it is what it is. It is what it is. But, if I had to be a bet man, I don't know what's gonna happen. Usyk probably fight the boys. It's okay matchup. I ain't heard nothing about Wilder. I know he been hitting that a fight is coming real soon. He ready to fight. Maybe him and Andy took less. Who knows? But them calling out Usyk and Fury, you know, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Heavyweight division was down for too long for them not to be trying to make fights and shit. You know, if they can't make Usyk and Fury, then, I mean, really ain't no hope in boxing to make any other fight on time. And it's funny how, you know, in boxing, you got a nice people that's gonna blame this person to blame. Hey, it's Tyson Fury to blame. Nobody else. There's nobody else. He tried to get out the water third fight. He tried to get out the second fight. Don't forget that by signing with Top Rank. Tried to get out the third fight. You know, Water legally had to go to mediation to get him out get him in the ring in the third fight. He did all that bullshit with AJ for years. You know, what he did with rematch with Vladimir Klitschko. He always trying to get out of fight. People say, well, Usyk kind of walked away and then walked. Oh, man, he got 3 belts. Y'all talking about you want the man to take 70-30. He said he'd take it, but put a rematch clause in there. He got 3 belts. AJ had one. Why he don't deserve one? Especially when Fury already put a rematch clause in there to begin with. Then he pulled it away. It's funny, bro. Some fans just fucking dumb. To be honest, some fans just fucking dumb, dog. Real talk. Some of y'all just dumb as hell. Dude. Y'all believe your girl going, her male cousin taking her to the store real quick, and that's her side nigga. Some of y'all niggas just dumb. You had the facts, and then people still be, you know, Usyk still ducking and shit. Like, okay, ain't even no point in even arguing. So, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially want to support the channel, Cash App $CJGood313, Venmo CJGood313, PayPal link description. Hit the link tree. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole 9. Appreciate the love and support. One time for the one time. Goodfella TV. Peace. Check out the Heavyweight Boxing Talk playlist and Boxing News playlist for more videos like this.